Ziggy specifically asked for this one to be read, and it's a great comment. From Poop Gamer 71.
I wonder who that is.
He says, I don't know if I made it, but here's my question anyway. It's supposed to be for the mailbag on Tuesday. Who's winning in a debate? Stephen A. Smith or my main man, the Zigmeister, the Ziegler, the one and only Ziggy? Me personally, I think Ziggy embarrasses Stephen A. so badly in the debate that Stephen challenges him to a one-on-one on the field. Ziggy then proceeds to catch a ball over him, stiff arms him, big dog, and takes it in for the score. Thoughts, gentlemen.
I think a debate Ziggy versus Stephen A. Stephen A. would just start to shout like random nonsense
big words,
at him.
yeah.
But Ziggy would bring up these numbers and these stats, and not even Stephen A. would find, and Ziggy would find a way to bury him.
Oh, just wait till we get to Aristotle.
And I think he would piss Stephen A. off, like he pisses me off sometimes, where you're dead and you can't win the debate, and like he has you in a corner, and there's nothing else you can do. So I think I would take Ziggy probably as an underdog, plus like 120 against Stephen A.
Oh, he run circles around him.
I think he would. Like Stephen A. would be a favorite, and Ziggy would be
UMBC Virginia.
But I do think on the field, I'd give it to Stephen.
People be like, "Who is?"
Stephen A. obliterates me on the field. I think there's no question.
But I think I'd take Ziggy in a debate. I think I would.
Stephen A. I mean, he averaged 3 points on his high school basketball team. That's a guy who can play.
Hey, I'm on the field. Gosh, that would be. Yeah, I'd love to see Ziggy on First Take or Stephen A. on here.
But there wouldn't be many people out there who I would take in a debate over Ziggy. I don't think. That's
I'm being professionally trained to make arguments. That is what you do in a philosophy PhD program.
That was one of my favorite moments when we first started the show and Ziggy came on. It's like, Ziggy, you're really good at that. You don't really talk sports very often with me, but you're really good at this. And he goes, Paul, my entire life I've just studied how to argue things, how to debate things, and protect viewpoints. Yeah, enough said. The amazing Gapo 4918 again. I'm sorry. I try the best I can to read these things. Says, do you guys think the 49ers deserve more shit for the Trey Lance draft? They traded 3 first-round picks and got so damn lucky that Purdy was good. Oh, this is something that I've talked, especially with my dad, about actually recently, where he was saying, oh, maybe the Vikings can go all in and try and trade up to 3 and get Daniels or May, whoever winds up falling there. And I don't mind that philosophy at all, but then he backs it up by saying, and he's going to be listening to this, so I guess a little shot here maybe, but he'll then say, the 49ers got away with it. And the 49ers, to me, are a bizarre case. They're a unique situation because they have so many all-pros there already, such a good roster around that they, are more able to afford a mistake like the Trey Lance draft pick. And then, they got super lucky with Purdy because let's pretend Purdy doesn't work out. I guess you still have Jimmy G, which you can ride that until he gets hurt again. But let's say it's last season. Lance sucks. Garoppolo goes down. I guess you can make a move for Darnold or something. You could try and trade for someone, but they got very fortunate with the Purdy pick. But on top of that, to be fair to San Francisco, they do have a great roster that's friendly to quarterbacks. I just think that mistake is no one talks about because of Purdy. Yes,
I mean they thought that they had a quarterback they loved.
They built the Dolphins.
Yeah, they did. A quarterback that was their franchise quarterback, and they went all in, and they missed horribly, and they got bailed out. I don't know what else there is to say.
Yeah, I mean, it was more likely that Brock Purdy would be at the level of like Nick Mullins or CJ Beathard, if that, right?
Yeah.
And it's not, the roster, I get that that's there, but that roster makes a terrible quarterback bad. It doesn't make a terrible quarterback elite, right? We saw how many guys struggle. Like, you think back to those 8 Nick Mullen games or those CJ Beathard games in like 2020. You think back to like the Trey Lance games that we saw. Like, the roster doesn't make a quarterback. So it's actually, I bet, I haven't gone back and looked at this. I would bet that every single like front office that has traded up a bunch of first-round picks for a quarterback and then given up on that quarterback in like a year has been fired. Because they got lucky. Now everyone talks about how brilliant they are, right? Nobody mentions this trade or this mistake. And I think that tells you, right? Like, these guys, clearly they're good at evaluating talent. You look at how many good players they've brought in. Sometimes you just miss. And sometimes you just get lucky.
That goes to your philosophy of the more darts you have to throw at the dartboard in the draft.
Within reason, right? I mean, a bunch of 4th-round quarterbacks aren't worth as much as a top quarterback in the draft. But I just mean sometimes even the best evaluators are going to miss. So, no, I don't think they deserve more crap because what they did was they whiffed on Lance, but they didn't just assume that they were going to hit on Lance and thus not worry about any other options. They kept looking for good quarterbacks in the draft, in free agency, and found their guy.
Dave Morin, 2491 says, why is the running back position not getting the respect it deserves? I believe Aaron Jones plays as important as Jordan Love's role in Green Bay in the late season run.
Oh, you came to the wrong podcast, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, hold on
a second. I'm a running back guy. I mean, you guys know I'm a running back guy. I think the end of that statement.
That's not anywhere on this podcast where we say that.
No, I mean, that was a little
What,
silly.
Jordan Love versus Aaron Jones?
No. That we are a running back friendly.
I defended running back like crazy.
I hate running backs.
Because I grew up as a Viking fan. I grew up on a running back being your entire offense.
Yeah, where to get you?
Nothing.
It didn't get us anywhere. But again, when we had 1 year with Favre, we played great football.
So you're telling me when you had a quarterback?
Yeah, obviously you need a quarterback.
We had Rashard Mendenhall at running back in the Super Bowl.
I think Jahmyr Gibbs was a very important part of the Lions offense this year. I thought that was a great pick by them.
Is that why you split carries?
You can take him away and they're just as good.
No, see, this is what people miss in this discussion, right? And I think it's what people like Jack sometimes don't pay attention to, is that it's not that quarterbacks are irrelevant or running backs are irrelevant or don't matter. Is that there are so many good running backs that you can get pretty similar production from a lot of guys that are available in free agency. It's not because running backs suck or don't matter. It's because there are so many good ones available. You know, you look like the left tackle, right? Bad left tackles get paid $20 million a year because there's just a shortage of guys who can play the position. Running back is not that way. So yeah, Aaron Jones was really, really important. As important as Love, I don't think so, but he was really important. But there are a lot of good running backs who could give you close to the same level of production. And that's why running backs don't get paid big in free agency.
Well, there are tiers too to the running back.
As long as your O-line's half decent, you're going to be a fine running back.
Well,
like DeMarco Murray was a legend on the Cowboys. Le'Veon Bell was good in the Steelers and sucked in the Jets and the Chiefs.
Yeah, but I also think that there, obviously running backs have different tiers and different skill levels. Aaron Jones is one of the better running backs.
If you just have a good line, you're fine.
Yeah, but if you put Aaron Jones behind that line, the Packers line scrimmage, or AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones is a much better running back than AJ Dillon.
I mean, who was that random Falcons running back averaged 5 yards a carry last year? And
Algier.
Yeah, I mean,
Algier's good too.
Algier's a good player,
but I think Aaron Jones is better than Algier.
I mean, that's my point. Like, it's Tyler Algier.
No,
wait, you're saying your argument is Tyler Algier sucks. That's not the point. The point is there are a lot of really good running backs, and Algier's one of them.
I think anybody could play running back behind a good offensive line.
Well, I mean, anyone could come in and maybe like an NFL player. First off, which we're specifying, because with Jack, you never know. You could be talking about literally anyone.
No, I think I could. I think if I could find the Cowboys O-line, I'm carving up this.
Here's how we'll end it.
I mean, the Vikings had a really good offensive line. Looked how the running game went when we weren't playing our good running backs.
Brutal. It was brutal. Jordan Love, more important than Aaron Jones. I don't think that's even particularly close. But Jones, when he came back, very, very good and helped boost them another level, because great running backs do improve your chances of winning, even though you can get similar production from a lot of running backs at like the average level. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't agree.
Okay.
Yeah, see, Jack doesn't actually understand the evidence or the arguments. He
just
sort of says how he feels.
I don't think the running back can boost your chances of winning. Like when we won.
You don't think any running back can? Yeah, sure, man.
I mean, like Rashard Mendenhall was our Super Bowl winning running back.
Here's from Joseph Grip. He says, are the Falcons with Kirk better than the Vikings with Kirk? That's not what he wrote, but I'm assuming that's what he meant by the question.
Falcons with Kirk better than the Vikings? No, I'll take the Vikings with Kirk over the Falcons with Kirk. I think Minnesota's better than Atlanta outside of the quarterback.
I do as well. Atlanta, I like Pitts and Drake London and Bijan. I think it's good.
Atlanta's okay. Minnesota's better.
I think, I also like, I think O'Connell's a great head coach. Jefferson's the best. Ziggy, what's going on here?
So here's the thing: is I agree the Vikings' offense with Kirk is significantly better than the Falcons' offense with Kirk. Though I think that the Falcons' offense could actually get closer than people think. The thing I worry about is Flores' defense is gimmicky, and you saw this near the end of the season, right? Once people figured out you can just like throw dig routes at it over and over again, the defense collapsed. The Falcons defense was pretty good last year, and I think they could be even better this year. There were a lot of productive players, and you bring in Raheem Morris, who did such a good job with the Rams defense. Atlanta might be a better place for Kirk to go. It might be a better team. It's at least close. I don't think it's far.
A better chance of winning, of getting to the playoffs if Kirk's on that team.
I think the team might just be better. They obviously have a better chance of getting the playoffs, but I think the team might just be better.
Okay. Yeah, I would still go with the Vikings. The division, of course, makes you lean Atlanta, or probably pick Atlanta to get to the playoffs. But yeah, this Vikings team, I like the coaches more. I do like the offense more, but the defense, I trust Flores to. We'll have to see after free agency, but right now I still lean Minnesota. Okay, couple more questions here. One comment from Mercury Road 55 goes, how many more touchdowns would Kirk throw if he had a few spritzes of love potion number 10? Shut up. General question for the NFC North. What's one player for each team you hope that team doesn't draft? Yeah, I haven't dove too far into where the Lions are 29 or something like that in the draft. I haven't looked too much there. I saw Cooper DeJean going to the Packers in a couple mock drafts, and I didn't watch too much. I know he's very good. I didn't watch too much of his tape yet, but he's kind of can be moved all over the field. I can see that working out. I wouldn't be thrilled with that pick for Green Bay. And then obviously I'm going to be furious when the Bears get Caleb Williams. I can't believe that worked out for them.
I think you should love them getting Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I know you do. But you were right on Bryce so far.
I know my quarterbacks.
I just hope that the Packers don't draft another quarterback, because then we all know what's going to happen.
Good point. Great point. Yeah, right. Can you imagine they'll be the first team in probably forever to have two Hall of Fame quarterbacks playing simultaneously? They'll find some way to have two guys with 50 touchdowns doing this.
Bo Nix would be a legend.
Bo Nix and Jordan Love just both on the field at the same time, reinventing the NFL. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Two more. What steps need to happen in realm of realistic possibility to solve your miseries in the next year as a Vikings fan? This is from Carson Matsky, 3256. Carson, clearly, Carson, you haven't stepped foot in the miserable shoes of Vikings fans, because there's nothing that you can do to fix this 60-year whatever span of sadness in 1 year. I would say a good start would be identifying our quarterback of the future and figuring out who the hell is going to be throwing the football to Justin Jefferson. Hopefully Justin Jefferson in the upcoming seasons. We need a franchise quarterback. Does anyone have any other solution to this problem?
I'm not a Viking fan. Most people think I am, but I'm not. So I'll let Ziggy, you and Ziggy handle this one.
I'd like to see us bring in some productive defensive players.
Oh yeah, that would be nice too. Yeah, it would be really nice.
Have more than Daniil Hunter on defense.
Yeah, it'd be great to have a defense that didn't fall apart.
Yeah, so all we need to do is identify the quarterback of the future and bring in a fair number of defensive starters, and our misery will be gone. Yeah.
So get the most important position on the field, and then build your defense.
Yeah, easy.
We could be competitive next year, but we could also be so far away from being good. Again, it's very concerning. Stuckman has the pronunciation.
Stuckman.
Yeah, there we go.
Stuckman.
He said. He says, thanks for answering my question in the mailbag video, guys. Here's an extra question for fun. Very off topic. Well, Stuckman.
It's not off topic.
We specialize in off topic. That's why I'm here. I'm here for the off topic stuff.
What sports do you guys pay attention to aside from football and college football? I get the vibe that one of you is a secret hockey fan or something, and it's always fun to know more about great content creators. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you for that. Nice. Thank you for that nice comment. Outside of football, well, I'll let Jack go first, because he's probably got the biggest outside of football fandoms.
Yeah, outside of football, I love college basketball. I watch that from when it
March Madness, guys.
When it tips off in November to the very end in April. And I'm an MLB fan as well. I like watching MLB in the summer, cracking open a beer, enjoying some baseball.
Jack bets on the Pirates every single season to either win the division or the World Series. And last year, when the Pirates were red hot, he's going, "Come on, everyone, hop on the bandwagon, Paul." And I just looked and I was like, Jack, we all know how this is going to go.
They're going to be good this year.
Fireworks night, though.
I'm on them plus 20K to win the World Series.
Of course.
They're going to be good this year. But yeah, I say college basketball and then the MLB.
Ziggy?
I'm almost embarrassed to say this because I know I'm going to get lit up in the comments for it, but it's true.
Oh yeah.
I watch so much cycling. It is a better sport than American football. I'll say that much. More tactically interesting, more exciting athletes, more interesting team dynamics. Like all of that's there. But cycling is an incredible sport and everyone should be watching it. Otherwise, lacrosse. I do watch some lacrosse. I talk about it with our friend Will Coots once in a while, but really it's cycling, and I watch some League of Legends.
Nice.
Nice.
We watch a lot of sports around here.
I also like college basketball. Although I haven't watched a lot this year, but we're huge March Madness guys. We're gonna probably have Ben Stevens on again. We did a show.
Oh yeah, we're excited. We're excited for that.
I produce an NBA show called Hoops Tonight, so I watch NBA during the season a lot and really enjoy the playoffs. Hockey, we don't. So you mentioned hockey.
You're not hockey guys.
I like the Devil. Well, I'll get on the Devils bandwagon. Zach likes the Rangers.
We're Panthers guys.
Yeah, when the Panthers are in the playoffs, my little cousin's a huge Panthers fan. Last year's run was fun, and we'll bandwagon the Devils. So a little bit of everything. I like the Yankees, but I would say the two basketballs, college and NBA, are probably my second biggest. I'm trying to think. Is there another thing that I really
golf?
I like golf, but not particularly. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I'd say you're NFL, college sports, and
basketball.
NBA. Basketball and football.
And then I'll dive into the playoffs for hockey and
soccer
baseball.
every 4 years when the World Cup
every 4
happens.
years. Yeah. And maybe I feel like there's something I'm forgetting about myself.
I think I'm the only person in the entire country with not much interest in the World Cup every 4 years.
Oh, you know what I'm a big fan of? And it's only when the Olympics is on, and it's only the Winter Olympics. Curling. I love me some curling.
I was gonna ask you. So it's curl. Well, you like hockey too.
Curling's a great sport.
You like the Knicks.
Yeah, big NBA fan.
Is there anything else that Zach Blomqvist likes?
No, I mean,
didn't you guys watch UFC? I watch a fair amount of UFC.
I do a lot of. I do jujitsu.
I like McGregor back when he boxing is good. Is there something else I'm forgetting? Yeah, a basketball and football for me. Okay, that does it for the mailbag. It's a good question. It's fun answering those sorts of questions. All right, we'll wrap up here with the sitcom draft for the next 5 minutes. Yeah.
Sweet.
So the sitcom draft, we thought about this before, but decided not to do it. And now we've come back around. Zach, can you come up with 3 numbers in your head?
312.
All right, so it's going to go Ziggy, Jack, Paul.
Oh, I'm 3 every single time.
Yeah, what, you start?
No, you're 1.
No, you just every single time I'm assigned the number 3. Like this is like 3 or 4 times in a row that I've been number 3.
Well, hey.
No, you're 1, right?
No, well, and then in my head, I just come up with a random 3, 2, 1, and I guess I keep putting Ziggy as 3.
Oh, Ziggy, please don't take my pick.
So we're drafting sitcoms. What counts as a sitcom?
This was the question we asked before we even do the draft.
You know what? Well, you could draft, and then we'll say whether or not we allow it as a sitcom. So Ziggy, with the first pick of the sitcom draft,
does The Simpsons count as a sitcom?
Zach, you're the judge.
I
guess you could count it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Easy. Walk in. Walked in.
Are the Simpsons?
Look it up.
Are Simpsons a sitcom? I think they do count.
I think they do count too.
I would count it as a sitcom. It's especially the earlier seasons, very much a sitcom.
Longest running American sitcom. Okay,
cool. We call. Okay, give me The Simpsons.
Yes, I get the show that I watch every day. My all-time favorite at number 2, Friends.
I didn't realize people younger than 40 watch that show.
Best show of all time, Ziggy. Best show of all time.
Friends is one of those that people either love or they it's okay.
Nobody hates Friends.
I know people who go,
I've never watched.
It's uninteresting.
This is the best show ever. I don't know how it wasn't number 1.
This is great for me. I have basically every single option I could possibly want at the top of my list here. I'm gonna go with The Office, The American Office. It's probably the funniest sitcom that I've ever seen. And then my personal favorite is Seinfeld. So I'm going to go Seinfeld and The Office.
All right, back around. I'll be taking a show that I've been watching a lot recently. It's grown on me. The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I used to watch that a lot more when I was younger, during their seasons 1 through 5.
I love the Big Bang Theory.
Exactly. Oh, I forgot.
You love the Big Bang Theory?
I love it.
What's wrong with you?
Friends, The Big Bang Theory, baby. That's a sitcom draft right there.
Okay, well, this is unbelievable what this fell to me.
French.
So, right here, easiest pick. I'm taking Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay. Good. I haven't watched Curb, but I know I'd love it. The episode.
And then on the turn, I'm taking Arrested Development.
Another one I haven't seen, but I know a lot of people also love.
No, these are I get that you guys probably haven't seen these shows. These shows are actually funny. You should watch them.
Shut up, man.
To round out my draft, I'm taking Family Guy.
Family Guy, nice.
You know, I've never seen an episode of Family Guy. I've seen like a million clips from Family Guy. Like there are Family Guy quotes that live in my head, but I've never actually seen an episode.
Family Guy is hilarious.
Is like South Park a sitcom?
Oh yeah, it's a sitcom.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
There's so many sitcoms. Like South Park is a sitcom.
is it? I always feel like
I think sitcom is just like slice of life comedy.
Like South Park is, Family Guy is.
what is sitcom? What's the definition of sitcom?
Well, it's a situational comedy.
I
Paul.
can't believe we're doing this draft and we're literally saying, "Oh, what's he?"
Well,
Like a sitcom can be animated.
Like a sitcom is just like it's a genre of comedy. You have characters who like carry over. It follows sort of their everyday life.
surely you're reading a definition right now, right?
I'm thinking about like what makes a sitcom, right? You've got like the same people. You know, it's not like a sketch show, right? And then it follows like everyday life. Like they're not out doing something crazy. It's sort of like grounded.
Okay, so let's see here then. If I have
Like South Park absolutely counts.
yeah, so I love How I Met Your Mother. I think that's so good. Horrendous ending. Watch the alternate ending if you're watching that show. Yeah, I have to take South Park. I have to take South Park if that's on the table. That Cartman is one of the best characters. Yeah. Oh my.
The fans know I won this. So I'm not
okay,
worried.
so let's
No. Friends, South Park, and
Big Bang.
No,
Big Bang Theory. I mean, Friends, Family Guy, and Big Bang Theory.
Okay, so Ziggy has The Simpsons. This is pretty good. Yeah, this is. I'm excited to see where we go here. Ziggy has The Simpsons. He has Curb Your Enthusiasm and Arrested Development. Jack has Friends. You have what's the second one?
Family Guy.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory and Family Guy. And I have The Office, Seinfeld, and South Park. Oh, this is easy, Zach.
Yeah, this is easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
So I've never seen any of Ziggy's basically.
Oh, so sorry.
So Ziggy's out.
So sorry.
I mean,
That's fine. The fans got me in the comments.
I blow out Paul. I blow out Paul.
Oh, I think I squad wipe you.
No, I blow you out.
So
Zach knows.
So
that,
the fans probably love Friends and Family Guy. And I love Big Bang Theory, but I never watched Friends and I've never watched.
I'm liking where this is going.
You haven't seen Family Guy? Oh,
now with Paul, never watched Seinfeld.
Wait, what do you watch? Like you're very well versed. It seems and tell like you're always watching things, but you never actually watch it.
If you haven't seen Paul's number one pick and you love the Big Bang,
my number one pick was The Office.
Yeah, I never watched The Office.
Seinfeld is round two.
So you haven't seen Paul's top two picks.
All right, so the guy judging the sitcom draft, who hasn't seen The Office, who hasn't seen Seinfeld, who hasn't seen Family Guy, who hasn't seen Friends, who hasn't seen South Park, who hasn't seen Curb Your Enthusiasm.
But he loves the Big Bang Theory, so that's an obvious.
The only show that he's watched.
That's an obvious winner, right?
So, and I'm gonna be very public with this one, and I'm gonna vote like if I was the public. So I have to give it to Jack.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Horrible.
Yes.
Horrible.
I mean, getting Friends at number 2 was a steal. That's the best sitcom of all time.
Friends is not interesting.
Friends shouldn't even be drafted.
That's the best show ever.
Friends probably shouldn't even be drafted.
There's no way you actually think it's the best show ever.
Maybe
you're gonna
if we're
actually, Jack, I forget you don't read books. Maybe you do think it's the
you're
best
gonna get
sitcom ever.
murdered in the comments for saying Friends should be drafted. Friends is the best sitcom in the world. It's on TBS every day for 10 hours. I think The Office isn't.
The Office is.
No, it's not. I turn on TBS every day today to see Friends from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
It's on. Oh
I don't see The Office.
The Office is on every single day at the same exact time.
You ever watch
What
MASH?
MASH is pretty good. I enjoy MASH.
The Office is on TV.
Wait, Zach, have you seen MASH?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I've seen MASH.
It goes Friends.
I figured I couldn't pick it because you've never seen
Friends
it.
again.
It's crazy. All right.
MASH.
Well, let's stop talking about Friends. This is out of control.
The Office is definitely on TV.
You know
that it's on TV right now.
You know you messed up at number 1.
Whatever, man.
I'm gonna turn on the TV right now. I'm gonna show you that The Office is literally going to be on the television right now. Let's hopefully this.
Wait, you know, Friends is on from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on TV.
Hold on, this is the benefit.
The hours everyone's at work and not watching
Turn on
TV.
TBS tomorrow morning.
This is the benefit now of having this is gonna ruin the lighting on the show.
Oh no, the show looks so horrible.
Hold on a second. I'm proving a point here.
Oh, then at Nick at Night.
It looks like the heat death of the universe is
8 to
approaching the
midnight.
show.
You know, it's on from 8 to midnight. Nick at Night. Friends.
This is the benefit of having the TV now in our studio.
Friends is on for 13 hours out of the day.
All right, let's see. We're YouTube TV loaded up. Show me The Office.
Oh, why don't you just press the search button?
I'm just trying to find it.
Go to Nick at Night. See what's on.
Family Guy's on. Family Guy's on. I'm not seeing The Office.
Yeah, it's not on.
Oh, regardless. The
Friends is on 15 hours a day on 2 separate channels.
Oh, yeah, Seinfeld. Modern Family.
That's a bum pick, The Office.
All right. Regardless.
I don't even see that. What's that? Ziggy's number 1 show? The Simpsons? You shut Ziggy
I
off?
turned off everything. Okay, we'll close the show with that. Can you hear us, Ziggy?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
We turned off the screen. Okay, a chaotic end to the show, but thanks again for everyone who listened. We'll see you next week. What a ridiculous end to the show.
This is such crap.
I get pissed people bash Friends.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening.